Excuse me as I adjust my camera, and welcome back to my channel. It's me, Gigi. Hi, how are you guys today? So happy to see you. As you can see, I have my dust collector out. Let me just tell you, little mini review. Love it. Love, love, love it. I'll do a full review. I filmed some stuff. We'll talk about it later. I figured we'd do 2 reviews in one, maybe sometime next week. So if you like that kind of thing, you know what to do. Click the subscribe button. Yeah. And there's your singing for the week. I can't promise you're not going to get any on Friday though. Sure can't promise. So now that I've cleaned up that nail, we're going to go through my whole prep and sculpting routine for the most part in this video. I know I don't normally do that, and there are a couple of videos up already, but I filmed it and I thought, let's do it. So what I've done is clean up my nail bed, and let me explain to you a little bit about what happened as I add my prep and my tack. I skipped the prime today. I'm doing some experiments. Okay, so we're going to start with just prepping and using tack, because with the light elegance you are supposed to be able to do that, and I always use the light elegance on my nail bed. So here we go, and then from here I'm going to sculpt a nail using Vrenmol, I want to say. I think it's Vrenmol, but it'll be listed in the description box. So guys, if you watched my last video, you know I'm not, or the video before that maybe. I'm sorry. I'll link it. I'll put it in the little thing at the top there. I bought some Moravon builder gel, and I was really unhappy. I tried to sculpt a set on this hand and I had to take it off. That's really all I'm gonna say for now, because I do want to do a full review video and talk about my experiences, and that's not going to be this video. So I took it off. I completely removed the entire set, and I removed, as you can see, the set I did prior to that, the green ocean set. That's gone now too. So be sure to subscribe, because we are going to have a little review / story time situation. So I am redoing all my nails, and we started with my left hand so I could work with my dominant hand, because let me tell you, I am sick of doing my nails at this point. This is the 3rd set I've done in a week on myself. And for those of you who do your own nails, you know that is a job. It's a big job. So I'm sick of doing my nails at this point, and I still have a whole nother hand to do. So I decided to go the easy route and not do my non-dom, or work with my non-dom first. So sorry, I dipped out a frame a couple times in this video, guys. Like I said, I was tired. I was sick of doing nails, and here I am just perfecting my shaping a little bit with this tiny brush. And honestly, I find that coming in with a really tiny brush and fixing your little sidewalls and whatnot, it helps your filing so much. Just taking the extra few seconds to really refine your nails before you cure them, it's really become everything to me. I just love those few seconds, because like every second that you spend sculpting is 10 seconds you're not filing, and all the filing you can avoid helps keep your nails from lifting quicker, and because that vibration, right? So I just really like spending a little extra time. So let's take the form off, and look, we have a pretty nice nail. And honestly, once I really looked at it, it needs so little filing. I did not even get out my drill. I just needed to shape it a little bit, and that's what we're gonna do now. I told you, I'm trying to put my whole routine in here today. And I think I stayed in camera mostly, or in frame rather, mostly during the filing process. Honestly, having the dust collector out makes it easier, because if you know that your camera's lined up with the dust collector and you stay on the dust collector, which you should be anyway if you're using one, then you're pretty much going to get in frame. I'm a little up too high now, but that's because I'm zoomed in pretty hard. So there you go. We'll get to a better dust collector review as well. So the nails that I'm doing today are pretty simple. You saw the thumbnail. They're pretty simple actually, and the reason for that really is I was drained after trying to deal with the Moravon. I was really drained. I'm just looking at all the different angles so I can really make sure my shaping is good. I know I have that bruise on my arm, guys. That's another bruise from my daughter's dog. He's enormous. He weighs like 75 pounds. And yes, it's time for some color, and we're working with LanFo today. But anyway, when he sees me, he gets so happy, and it's nice, it's sweet, but he's big and he jumps on me. And even though we're teaching him not to jump, he still gets really excited. He's just a little over 2 years old, so actually probably inching closer to 3, but you know, that's still a little bit of, he's pretty young. So he just gets overexcited, and he's big. So, you know, you can't pick him up and say, what are you doing, like you can my dog. So that's all that is. Don't worry about, sometimes I have a weird bruise on my arm. It's almost always from that dog. So if you see that in the future, don't worry, it's totally fine. So we're doing this, the LanFo dark purple. The numbers will be in the description. The one that's almost black. And then we're going to come in with some new to the collection polish. It is the Landfaux Cat Eye Collection. They are calling it something else though. I'll have it listed. Sorry. I am not getting up to go across the room and look. So this is a cat eye, but instead of doing the cat eye on this one, I'm just doing that little technique where you flip the little magnet pieces and make them even more shiny. And I just wanted one nail to look like that, right? Because it's like showing the two different ways that you can utilize this gel to make it a look. And honestly, I want to do that little, you know, that teddy bear thing. You know the one I'm talking about, right? I think I got to try to do that with these polishes. There's a few colors that I think would make cute teddies. So, like, there's a blue one. And these Landfaux, their cat eye thing, their cat eye effect, not thing, effect. Here we go. Look at that. It's much stronger than the one I get from the CND polishes, the CND DC cat eye polishes. I think the Landfaux one is a little stronger. So I have to say I'm not upset with it. I'm going to come in here and do the same thing to the pinky, but with the cat eye stripe going the other direction. The other diagonal. There you go. You see what I'm doing. Okay. So I did decide to go ahead and show the second coat because it's a cat eye. I don't always show the second coat, but it is a cat eye, and I wanted you to see how much richer the color gets when you do the second coat. That's all. I just thought I'd throw it in there. Why not? All good information among the nail friends here. I did actually film swatching these, and I'm going to do a short. Look for that tomorrow. I'm going to edit that later today and put it up tomorrow as a short, so be sure you look for that. I'm going to have to whittle it down to a minute, but it's just the 6 polishes, so I think I can do it. I'm also going to do them one at a time here and there, Instagram and TikTok style, so be sure that you're following me everywhere you can, as you never know what kind of content might be exclusive to one place or the other. Like, I don't share these videos anywhere else. I might share a tiny snippet of them, you know, as a little teaser to get somebody to come over and watch. But There are things that I only put on TikTok and whatnot, so check it out. Not as much yet. I'm really trying to refine my social media presence, so this might be a good time to give me a follow, maybe. So this is that Cre8ion gem gel. It's called Stick On. So what I'm doing is sticking it on, and then I'm gonna come in. Oh my goodness, you might be hearing my family in the background. They are in the kitchen making lunch. So if you do hear them, shout out to Cheeseburgers. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some gems down. The little trapezoidal gem is one of the ones we just got from the nail shop recently, like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago. And I did the same thing from ring finger to thumb, as you can see. And now I'm coming in and just making sure I get top coat right up next to those gems, because I really want to give myself the best shot possible to not lose these gems, because I know I've said it on the channel before. I suck at keeping gems on. I mean, it is really hard for me. Here's one of those spots where I'm gonna dip out of frame a tiny bit. So sorry, you guys. I'm adding some top coat to the rest of the nail, being super careful not to go on top of my gems because that would ruin their shine. I think the gem placement on this is really cute, and whereas the cat eyes are diagonal, these are straight up and down, so I like the juxtaposition of that, so that's why I chose to do that. But there are other ways I could use these gems that I think I'm just as excited about, if not more. But I wanted to try something simple for my first time out with this Cre8ion gel. So a review will be coming on that as I wear the gems. I'll keep you updated. Oh my goodness, my grandson is angry. He is not a happy camper right now. Okay, I'm just cleaning up my little top coat mess here because I did make a tiny bit of a mess. It's hard when you have just that tiny, I should have used a smaller brush, right? I had a little dot right there. This brush is pretty skinny, but if you go from the side, but when you go from the side even, it starts to splay a little bit, so you just got to be careful, and sometimes there's cleanup involved, but I could have used a smaller brush. So I'm just cleaning up, then we're going to move on to the rest of the top coat. And I know I'm a little far down in the screen, but I'm gonna fix that problem in the near future. I've got to, every time I move my desk or rearrange things, the camera is not in the perfect spot sometimes, and then things aren't where I think they're supposed to be when I'm working. But this is the finished set, you guys. It's super simple, but I think it's really, really pretty. I hope you think so too. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. There's a word, below. And thank you. Thank you so much for coming today and hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. I love hanging out with you guys. We are going to see you Friday. I want to say it's going to be for my other hand, but let me tell you what, it might not. It might be something else. So stay tuned to find out what that's going to be. See you then. Bye-bye.
Yeah.